Hey everyone, welcome to Blue Mountains Tarot. I'm going to do a general reading. I just did a poll. It seems like the majority of you are looking for just a go with the flow general reading, which is typically my style anyways. Very freestyle in the approach I take when I do a reading. So here is a general reading for the collective, all signs. Please keep that in mind. If you are interested in a personal reading, I do offer them. You can contact me below in the description box to set that up. And thank you so much, everybody, for your likes, your shares, your comments, contributions, donations, etc. I appreciate everybody's support. Yeah, okay. Well, we'll go with the flow. That's kind of what I do. Sometimes it's a love reading. Sometimes it's a bunch of different things. So we'll go with that's how I usually do it, anyways. So I'm glad you guys had mentioned that. Thank you for your feedback. And if you are looking for a more specific personal reading, then feel free to reach out. Let's see here. What's going on for the collective? Today is, what's the date today? September 24th. September 24th, Tuesday. Let's see. What is the message for the collective? Okay, Seven of Swords in reverse. The Star. Okay. Right away, I feel like some of you want to get your life back on the right path. The Star card is Aquarius. I feel like Seven of Swords, this is someone that wants to make it right again. Maybe it's the path that you're both on, but I feel like this is a personal journey. It's not losing hope in yourself. Sometimes we've made some, rough mistakes, or we've made poor choices. Those never really are, because they're part of your path. They're part of your healing. They're part of the reason why you are choosing differently, because life is giving you another shot at it, another chance. So some of you here, I just got to correct this camera. Sorry, that's driving me nuts. I think some of you have also realized that dishonesty or living a lie within yourself, you're really only kidding yourself. You're realizing this might be a very interesting reading. It feels like it's going to go a little deeper here, but I feel like some of you may have thought that living a certain way, behaving a certain way, communicating a certain way, you may have not been living a truthfully honest life that was aligned with your highest self, or the best version of what you could be living. And I think some of you here with the Seven of Swords in reverse is saying, you know what, I've learned. I want to change certain things. I want to try this again. I want to correct this. I don't want to make the same mistakes or burn bridges or destroy my life. I don't want to do things that are not going to be of the higher self, be of the best version, or the best, the dream. You don't want to lose your dream here. You want to follow through. Okay, so let's see here. Some of you, there might be some old, maybe some old dreams. Those are no longer your thing. You're coming again from something else. Yeah, the High Priestess. Your higher self, kept saying that. Following through with an intuitive life, listening to your intuition, not lying to yourself, not lying to others, not trying to tell yourself a story or a version that just makes you feel like you're doing the right things to make it fit in. The High Priestess, I feel, is very much a truth teller, very much a seeker of inner truth, seeker of your divine. Some of you may really come to a place where you go within in a very deep way. There may be a lot of inner talk, inner dialogue, inner conversation, really discovering who you truly are. And I think a lot of you might be doing this. It's kind of like you're being vulnerable with yourself. I think that there's also a little bit of, like, I get a little bit of silence or kind of living under the radar. Because I think a lot of you, whoever this is resonating for, when you're working towards getting your life back on track or restructuring things so that you come from a better place, sometimes you have to do this in a very personal space, a very personal, quiet downtime alone. You can't necessarily be influenced by other people, or you can't share your dreams or visions, especially if you're removing yourself from those that were negative, or those that are going to rain on your dreams, or sabotage things in your life. So I think some of you are sort of seeing the worth and the value in yourself, and recognizing or identifying that, hey, I deserve to be in the best place in my life. I deserve to have the best of whatever that may be. Okay. So I think that's something, this is definitely a message of like wanting to get your life back into a place of a good state of being. Getting in touch with your spiritual self, getting in touch with your intuition. Queen of Wands, okay? Okay, a lot of you are in this process. You're establishing your confidence, you're establishing purpose, you're finding out about the dreams and the things that you are good at, you're discovering skills about yourself. I think there's a helpful nature here coming through some of you, where because you may be living a more honest life, you're not taking things as maybe some people don't want to help others because they feel they're being taken. Why should I help that person? What's in it for me? Why should I do something good for this person? I've been burnt so many times. This is what you're dissolving. And you're saying, I'm going to help people. Queen of Wands, I'm going to graciously be helpful. I'm going to graciously help those in need. I don't need anything in return. I have everything that I have inside myself. There's a lot of, this is a very interesting reading. It's a vibe, guys, that I'm getting. Pursuing the things in your life that you feel very passionate about. And maybe some of you that said, I lost a lot of time. I lost a lot of time in my life where I could have been of purpose. I could have been of service. I could have helped a lot of people, and I didn't because of fear that somebody wanted something off of me, or somebody wasn't going to pay me back. And I feel like that attitude is changing. On the contrary, or on the other hand, some of you may have given away a lot of your time and neglected yourself. So you may have been overly, let's say, I see the High Priestess, the Queen of Wands, like too much in your feminine energy, too giving, too serving, too nurturing, too much where you started to neglect and forget about nurturing you and your path. Okay. Some of you may have used some of these poor choices. What could be coping mechanisms that you did or that you used to cope with life, whatever that may be. Crutches. I think you're ditching those. The Hangman. Okay, so there's no more overly sacrificing yourself. You're getting yourself out of situations that are stuck, that are no longer serving you purpose. There's a different perspective in your life. You're seeing the world in a different light, in a different way. People that you encounter when you start to get out there and you start to come from a place of service, or be of a place of living more of your genuine self, your helpful nature, you start to see other perspectives, maybe just how good you might have it compared to those who don't. Maybe some people show you where you can grow, where you can be, they inspire you, they enlighten you to change your ways. So you may have encountered or met somebody along your path where you're like, this person really inspired me. This person is enlightening me. I got to change my ways, and I got to unstick the stuff. I got to unstick myself. Unlodge is what I'm getting. Unlodge yourself from things that are not making you move forward anymore. Some of you may have been wasting a lot of your financials, wasting money on things that were pointless purchases or pointless spending, whatever that may be. Shopping, buying overpriced coffee, you know the brand I'm talking about, wasting money on things that you can do on your own, nurture yourself versus relying on others and wasting away your money. Six of Pentacles. Giving away everything, generosity to the wrong people, or generosity, and not to the wrong people, generosity to the wrong causes. Giving away everything to things that never necessarily were reciprocated to you. But this is also, you are going to find yourself maybe surrounded by people who are also being very generous in your life and helping you through this. You may have started to find people that are here to support and help you and to get you to where you want to be in life. It's a supportive network. You may have changed who you surround yourself with. Six of Pentacles, clarify this. I'm just curious. Card of generosity, getting things back into balance. But let's see, Six of Pentacles. The Knight of Cups. Yeah, I think this is like an energy that you attract here. This, you know how people just spontaneously feel like, I just want to help you. It's like when we go out for dinner, you just want to tip somebody. You're just like, you know what? I just want to make that person's day. I just want to give them $20 or whatever. Sometimes you just meet somebody and you just feel that you want, I think that what's happening here is that you're attracting this energy into your life. People are showing up in your life with an emotional generosity to say, you really made me feel good today. You really provided good service. You really had this aura or this energy about you, and I'm going to make that person's day. And you're going to give, but I think you're on the receiving end of this. I think you're on the receiving end. You're getting into a bit of a cycle here of the flow of energy, of generosity. When you give, you receive. When you receive, you give. It's this never-ending giving, receiving energy of constantly being in the flow of abundance and generosity. Because you're giving of yourself, you're being of service to people or situations. This is something I think you're learning, or that you're recognizing and realizing that when I was saying earlier, like, I'm not going to help that person. I'm not, that's my money. That's my time. That's me. Because we think people are out to get us. There's some people that really do live like that are not giving away a penny, an inch of time, because they feel like you're using me or you're taking. It's a really unfortunate attitude. But this is being flipped around. This is the opposite of that. This is generosity from a graciousness place, from a gratitude. Okay, I'm going to close up. I feel like this is a rather, well, we're almost at 15 minutes. Quick message. What's the closing energy for the collective on this? Wow, that came flying out. The Emperor and the Page of Wands. Beautiful. People that are showing up to help you in your growth. You taking charge of your life. You making much more stronger, confident, big decisions to grow, to serve yourself and your community or your surroundings. There's this positive energy. Again, as I was saying, Page of Wands, somebody shows up to inspire you, to create change, to show you something. And this is where you show them, they're showing you how to grow, how to become sort of the captain of your own ship, the emperor in your life. Aries energy. You've got Aries, Aquarius, Pisces are your strong suits here. Some of you may even, it's kind of like, the emperor, he builds his empire. Some of you may start to involve or offer opportunities. So let's say some of you have an aspiration or a goal this is very bossy energy, like boss energy, entrepreneurship. Some of you may either get into a situation, maybe build or develop a business or something where you offer, say, employment or opportunities for other people. There's growth here, and possibly on an employment or a passion project or something here that allows you to kind of stand above. It's like, again, I'm going to turn my life around was what the message I got from the beginning of your reading. I'm going to get myself back on track. What do some of the most successful people in the world who are in this emperor role at the top of their game, in a successful place, in a healthy place in their life, some of them have come from the streets. They've turned their life around. There are literally people who were homeless. Actually, there's a tarot reader, Rich. I don't know him personally, but that guy, Rich Law. I don't know why I'm mentioning you. I love you. I know your channel, but that guy came from, as far as I recall or know about him, from like being on the streets. And look at all the people he's helping. Look at all the inspiration and the wisdom and the service that he offers everybody. Look at the empire that he grew for his tarot channel. There's an example. Okay, I'm going to do your Oracle of the Birds. Actually, Rich was one of the very first tarot readers I found online when I was starting to do tarot in 2020 or 2021. That was one of the first channels I used to watch. And anyways, I've just seen him blow up. It's cool. So there's this thing here of really turning your life around and building up your empire, building the life that you want, but also possibly not only because of the little things and changes that you're making, all the little situations and people that inspire you, but also to share that with others, to offer a sense of purpose to other people in your development, in your growth. It's like giving back, you know? The Raven. Ancestral wisdom. The ancestors call to you from afar. Sense their magic and wisdom. Raven, let's see. All right. Odin, god of the Norse, the Aurora Borealis, wisdom, and the ancestors with his raven companions. Munin and Hugin show up in your life. As someone that crosses the border between worlds, Raven asks you to look within, to acknowledge the light, but also consciously and without glossing over things and the dark sides of your life, your shadows, so that they lose their power. They are redeemed and lost soul parts return. If you wish to, ask your ancestral lines for assistance. By accepting your shadows, you will magically experience a transformation in your life. Even in darkness, you will see the light and learn to look through things, to act according to the cosmic laws, while at the same time you remain true to yourself in all circumstances. My feathers are jet black and testify as much to the powers of the light as to the dark secrets. I show you both the light and the dark sides and lead you into this world and the next. Nothing escapes my gaze. The light of my feathers is the Aurora Borealis with its high vibrating spectral colors that now and then flash around the feathers in order to remind you. I originate from the North Star, the guiding star for all people, and call for the dawn of the new era. There's a star card, guys. Okay, your new goal, where you're supposed to be, where you're headed, your dreams, your visions, the hope, the healing. More meaning is North Star, guiding feathers, world of the luminous ancestors, ancestral messages and family, deaths, births, marriages, separations, jubilation, and mourning. Right shoulder, world family, left shoulder, ancestors, and Amakwa. Your affirmation is, I listen to the messages within and without and accept whatever life may bring me, fully trusting that it will serve my growth and my highest good. So that's the thing here. I feel like this is a really interesting message. I know I'm getting tired because I can't read, but I want to wish you guys a great day. It's an interesting message because it's accepting whatever life may bring you, and accepting that sometimes things weren't always maybe they're not the wrong choices. They just took you in a different path, and now you have the choice to choose differently to take you down the correct path. All right. I want to wish everyone a great day. Thank you so much for all of your support. I appreciate it, and I will see you soon. Take care.